Hi everyone and welcome back to WebTrip. If you are looking to master the building blocks of responsive design with CSS, you are in the right place. Today we are diving deep into CSS layouts, the foundation of great web design. Whether you are just starting out or reinforcing what you have already learned, this tutorial will help you build structured, modern and clean layouts using just CSS. Let's take a quick look at what we will learn today. In this tutorial, we will cover introduction to box model, height and width, borders and radius, padding and margin, display property, inline versus block elements, and finally how to use CSS units like pixel, em, rem, and percentile. Let's start with the heart of layout design, which is box model. Every HTML element is especially a box. The CSS box model defines how this box behave in terms of spacing, boundary. It consists of mainly four main areas. One is content, another one is padding, another one is border, and another one is margin. Content, where text and images go. And padding, the space inside the element around the content. Border, the visible edge that wraps the padding and content. And margin, the space outside the border separating elements. Think of it like this. You have a gift box which is like a element, which is like your element. The gift inside is the content. The wrapping paper is padding. The box edges are the border and the empty spaces around the box on the table is the margin. Understanding this helps you avoid layout confusion, especially when things don't align or stack as expected. Let's see one example. In this example, the padding adds 20 pixels of internal space and the border is 5 pixels thick and the margin separates these elements from others by 10 pixels. Just try out in your browser and use the develop tools to inspect how to learn layouts behaves. You will see just how much control the box models give you. Now let's move into another interesting topic, which is height and width. These properties only affect the content area. They don't include padding, borders or margins. So when you see set width 200 pixel, that's 200 pixel for just the content. You can use pixel, fixed values, percentile to relate to parent, EM or REM are scalable units. Want a full width header? Use width 100%. Need a fixed card layout? Use 320 pixel. Let's see at this example. The total space taken by this element on the page will be more than 320 into 50 pixels. It includes padding and borders too. This is why understanding box model is so important. Let's add some styles to our boxes with borders. CSS borders define the edges of an element. You can control width, style, color. Borders helps define sections are great for visual structure. Let's see an example. Border is 20 pixel solid red and a 5 pixel dashed green. We will see the visual representation in the next slides. Now moving to border radius. Border radius is used to create the rounded corners by using the values pixel or percentile. Now see example for the border radius. A border radius to 10 pixel, which means rounded corners will appear. If it is border radius to 50%, perfect circle will appear. Let's talk about the padding. No, this is the visual representation of all the border radius. This is for dash, this is for dotted, this is for medium border, this is for border width. Now we are moving to padding. Let's talk about the padding. The space between content and the border can be set individually or shorthanded. Um, let's talk about one example. Padding 10 pixels, which means it is applicable for all the sides. And padding 5 pixel, 10 pixel, 15 pixel and 20 pixel means at the top it is 5 pixel, at the right it is 10 pixel, at the bottom it is 15 pixel, at the left it will apply 20 pixel. Padding gives breathing room to your content. Try reducing it to see how things collapse visually. Now we are moving to margin property. Margin defines the space outside the border. It's what separates elements from each other. It controls spacing between the elements. Let's take an example. Let's say an example. Margin to 10 pixel, which means it is the margin will apply to 10 pixel radius. Now margin to 0 auto means it horizontally centers. Margin collapsing and auto centering are common layout tricks. If you have ever wondered how to center a div, now you know. Now let's see a display property. Display controls how an element behaves in the layout. Block. Block takes the full width like div. Inline takes only as space as needed like span. Inline and block like inline but allows height and width. None hides the element. These behaviors affect stacking, spacing, mastering. Display will unlock grid, flex and responsive techniques. This we'll see in future tutorials. A display block means it will display in the block, it will applicable for overall page. It will take full width. If a display inline block means it's like inline but allows height and width fully block. Display none means it hides the element. Now we are moving to another interesting topic, which is inline versus block. Block starts on new line with full width, whereas inline starts inline and wraps the content. Let's go deeper. Div is block level element. It always starts on the new line and stretches to full width. Span is inline. It flows with the text, no line breaks. Use display. Inline block when you want inline behavior and ability to size your element. Now we are talking about relative units. For responsive design, fixed units aren't enough. Use percentile or EM or REM. Percentile is related to parent size. It can adjust according to their parent. EM related to parent font size. It depends on the font size of their parent. REM related to the root font size. It depends on the root font size of the element. If root font is 16 pixel, 2 EM inside a 20 pixel parent equal to 24 pixel, while 2 REM means it is 32 pixel. Here let's see an example. Font size is 2 EM, padding to 1.5 REM. Using relative units ensures your design scales across your devices. Now we are moving to height and width property. Now let's create another div tag and class name as fixed box and save this and move to layout.css file and make the style for the fixed box. Make width to 300 pixel, height to 100 pixel and background color to light, then save and see the output. The output may be with the light blue. Rectangle dimensions are exactly 30 pixel by 100 pixel. Content appears neatly centered inside the box. Now save this and style it the padding demo class using CSS padding demo with padding 20 pixel and background color to light green. And now setting the border to 2 pixel, solid dark green. Then save this and see the output. Have you observed the changes? Now moving to margin. Let's create another more div tag class margin demo. Save this and style it in the CSS file. Dot margin demo. Now background color to light coral and margin to 30 pixel and padding 10 pixel. Now save this. Now see the output. A margin defines the space outside the element. Okay, here we have added margin 30 pixel and pushing the box away from the others and giving it to the room. Here no content is overlaps between the above text. Now we are moving to another next concept, which is display property. For this again we are taking one more div tag and make the class name as block demo, which is about the block demo. And now take this span tag and create a class. Now make the class name as inline demo, and again take another more span tag inline block element. Okay, then style it all those three blocks and observe the changes what you have what changes have got. In block takes the full width. Let's take dot block demo and display block and make background color to light gray or else light gray, and margin bottom to 10 pixels. This is, and similarly for inline block demo, here change the color to observe the changes. To here I'm taking blue. Similarly for inline demo, then save all those and we see the expected output here. Here we have to add some more elements, padding which is 5 pixels and width. Why? Because we have to specify the width here, whereas in block sorry here we have to add some more elements, padding and width 150 pixels and height to 50 pixels. If we don't specify the height and width, it couldn't control the. That's it. Now create one more div with class border demo. Dashed border box. Now style that border to demo dot border demo border to 3 pixel dash red padding 10 pixel and margin 10 pixel and let's save this. Now see the output. The output will be a box with red dashed borders and 10 pixel space inside the box and 10 pixel margin above below the box and clean visual separation from the surrounding elements. Now moving to border radius. Let's take another more div class with name rounded box. Then save this. Now style this rounded box dot rounded box border to 2 pixel and solid gray color and now border radius to 10 pixel and padding 10 pixel and width to 200 pixel and margin bottom 20 pixel. Then save all these. Now go see the output. A rectangular box with slightly curved corners have appeared in this output. Let's try with some more examples like this by changing color, text, all those. And now we are moving to now we are setting now we are taking another example and setting border radius to 50 pixels. Then see the changes what have occurred when applying 10 pixel and now 50%. Let's take another more div class with name circle box. Then save this and now style it. All this is same. Copy, paste. Now change the class name as circle box and change the border radius to 50 pixels. 50%, sorry. Then save and see the output now. Then have you observed the changes? What before and after? Now we are moving to padding. Now create another more div tag and name the class as padding demo. Sorry. Logged in. Okay, change the color to light sea green color and save. Now see the output here. Here we have observed the output. Next, we are discussing about inline element versus block element. Then we move to CSS units, fix the CSS unit. Then we wind up the session today. So let's move to block and inline element. Let's take one example. Tag as paragraph tag. In this write some text. This is paragraph tag. In that add the span tag. Now inline this is the inline span. Now we are taking in this again div tag and make observe the changes what you have seen. Create here one class attribute with the name blocked. Make it as block and then continue. Then save this and observe the changes. Now we have to style this div tag and this block tag here. Dot inline div. Just make the text background to a red color. Now dot block div, make this background color to blue. Save this. Save all this and now see the output. Let's see carefully everything what I have missed in this. Plus upload. Okay, this is okay. This is also okay. Then let's save this and see the changes. Wait a minute. Div appears in blue in color, whereas pan appears in red in color. Okay, save this. Start. Here, what color I have? Yes, I have it in. Check one more time. Now we are moving to another CSS units. Let's take one more div class with units. Then inside that create unmode div class. Don't close this. One is pixel demo, another one is percentile, another one is rem demo. Okay. Now close this tag. Save this and move to add some styles to this. So let's take dot units in that margin top to 20 pixel, dot unit sorry, pixel demo, px demo. It is okay. .px demo with the 200 pixels and background color to upper and padding to 10 pixel and margin bottom to 10 pixel. Then save all these and now create for em tag, em demo, sorry. Save. Now for rem, now for percent demo, save all these. Now look at the output. Right here I have added everything here. Wait, sorry, I missed here dot symbol. Then save all this. Now look at the output. Here is the output. Now let's take a quick recap. Every element in a box, remember the box model. Use padding and margin wisely for spacing. Borders help create visual groups. The display property controls layout behavior. And always consider relative units for responsiveness. Once you master these, more advanced layouts like flexbox and grid will become much easier to learn. I, I encourage you to practice each concept in small projects or build cards and navigation bars and layout sections. If you found this helpful, please like, subscribe and hit the bell icon for more web design tutorials. Thank you for watching Web Trio. Your journey to become a web developer starts with mastering the basics. See you in next one.